Gamescom opening night live has some big announcements and updates that we've heard about, plus a leak as well. Abbas reveals an update on Crimson Desert, and a Halo game is coming sooner than we think to the PS5 platform. All that and more in today's video. Please like the video, subscribe to never miss a gaming update, and share the video to help grow our community. Starting with this Gamescom opening night live update, we've got Jeff Keighley coming out and saying that we are confirming Call of Duty, Black Ops 7, Resident Evil, Requiem, Ghost of Yotei, Ninja Gaiden 4, The Outer Worlds 2, Silent Hill F, World of Warcraft Midnight, and more for the opening night live event. And we also do know that there was a leak regarding Silksong being there as well, so expected that's going to be there as well. But it looks pretty promising, like we could get some interesting updates here. You know, Ghost of Yotei being one of the biggest games for PlayStation this year is going to be there as well, so we'll get a nice look at that. I'm assuming it'll be a gameplay trailer of some sorts, just to give us more until, you know, October comes around. So that's an exciting thing for us to look forward to. But Resident Evil Requiem being here as well is a very good sign, right? A lot of us saw that trailer. Capcom showed off a while back, and that showing up here is really good news and exciting news for us Resident Evil fans. And so we'll see that here as well. And of course, we can't forget the other titles listed that, you know, to me at least, are pretty important as well. Ninja Gaiden 4, Silent Hill F, for me personally, are really big titles. Black Ops 7 I'll play, but like I'm not, you know, it's Call of Duty. I'm not going to be blown away by anything that they show, not likely at least. But regardless, it looks like Gamescom opening night live will be a solid showing. It looks like we could get some cool stuff there. Maybe not like huge new announcements or anything. It seems like that's kind of not going to be the case, or they're setting expectations on that level. But then again, if there were surprises, then, you know, but they're not going to tell us about it. So in this case, I think even given what we know here, these are enough titles for me personally to look forward to this event. So this looks good, and I'm looking forward to it. I just hope there's one showstopper, like there's one last announcement that really is going to blow us away. And my hope for that is something Final Fantasy related, just because I love Final Fantasy so much. But the chances of that happening are pretty much slim to none. But yeah, so far it looks like a solid showing. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to the most on this list of confirmed games. And for you personally, what are you hoping to see there? What is one game that would really blow you away, even if it's a long shot? Now, next we're talking about Crimson Desert, and Crimson Desert has been delayed, but has also gotten a new gameplay demo ahead of Gamescom, which it looks really good. So the publisher Abbas has debuted a new 13-minute gameplay video showcasing a snippet of what Gamescom 2025 attendees will get a chance to play in the coming weeks. So something that people will actually be able to get their hands on. The game was delayed just a few days prior to this new gameplay drop, pushing the game into the first quarter of Abbas's fiscal year 2026. It's the game's second major delay, as it was initially meant to arrive sometime earlier this year after a demo showcase at Gamescom 2024. And then when that didn't happen, it was supposed to release sometime in fall 2025. And then, of course, we have to remember that it was first revealed all the way back in 2019, with its release now set for sometime next year. It'll potentially be 7 years since its initial reveal. So it's been a while that they've been working on this game. But hey, if it's going to take more time to drop it properly and for it not to be flawed or buggy, I think, yeah, definitely take the time you need. It's better. You're just better off doing that. But the gameplay showcase features a look at a few moments of narrative and exploration, but the highlighted video is extended look at combat, including a boss fight towards the back half of the video. And for me personally, Crimson Desert, from the beginning, when I first saw this game, I was intrigued and I was interested and it looked good. So for me personally, I am excited for this game. I do want to play it sooner rather than later, but the truth is, like, as I said, it's just better if we just wait and get the finished product and where it's in a state where they're proud and they feel confident about it. So we're just going to have to wait patiently for this to drop. In the meantime, hey, Abbas, if you want to throw me a demo or something, I would love that. I want to play this, but I can't get out to Gamescom. Even though I was invited by Square Enix, but unfortunately just the flight and everything and the stay were just so expensive and just not really at a good time for me personally. So really excited for Abbas's Crimson Desert. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this delay. Are you excited for this game? Do you plan on playing this game? And would you like a public demo that would that really push you over the edge of wanting to buy this game? Let me know down below. Now, lastly, we're going to talk about a Halo update, and basically the Halo PS5 game is apparently closer than we think. It seems Halo on PS5 could be releasing sooner than anticipated. This according to a data miner who found titles compatible with PlayStation in the Halo Games API, which stands for Application Programming Interface. According to grunt.api, a data miner who has access to the Halo Games API claims a Halo game is coming to PlayStation very soon. While details like the specific release date and the title of the game are not known, grunt.api says the ID is different from the previously released Halo Infinite and Master Chief Collection, and they believe it will have crossplay as the unnamed game is compatible with PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. There's nothing else here that is revealed, right? We don't know too much more. And in one case, one can say, well, obviously they're eventually going to bring a Halo game to the PS5. That's just kind of the route Microsoft is going. And yeah, in that case, you're absolutely right. That is going to happen. As far as this data leak or breach goes, or whatever they're calling it, I think that if they're going to drop a game, it sounds like it's very likely going to be like a Gears of War Reloaded type of situation. I don't know why. It just feels that that's the route that Microsoft wants to take. Low effort, plus you're able to make more sales because PlayStation is truly proving that they are buying their games topping the charts. So it makes perfect sense that they would want to capitalize on that. So I think probably we're going to see, I don't know, a re-release of Halo 1. Maybe they're just going to shiny and pretty it up and then just make it cross-play enabled. And that might be the route they go. I don't know if it'll be a complete reboot of the first game with like a lot of effort put into it, because if you look at Gears of War Reloaded, they didn't end up doing that, right? They ended up giving people who own it on PC and on Xbox a free update, and then PS5 players will come through and just buy the game at full price, which is actually, it's not unreasonable. I think it's $49.99 Canadian, which is like $39 USD if I'm not mistaken. So they're going to be able to make some money there and kind of reinvigorate that game's audience. Plus the multiplayer lobbies will probably be pretty live for a while, at least until some bigger games come out like Battlefield and Borderlands and things like that, right? Where people will gravitate towards other first-person shooters or third-person shooters. So I think that a Halo game dropping on PS5 will be exciting. I really love Halo. I've been playing Halo since its inception. So I'm definitely a Halo fan, even though I didn't really like the direction of Halo 5 and Halo Infinite. But with that said, I mean, even with it dropping on, PlayStation 5, I would definitely jump back in and play them, even if it was like a very low effort remake of the first game, because I loved it for what it was. If it just looked better, that would be enough of an incentive for me to go out and get it. And I know they did kind of remake it onto 360, but things have changed and tech has changed so much, so maybe they were able to do a little more. So it'll be really cool to see what they do there. Let me know what you guys think about this. Like, I know we have a lot of PlayStation fans here. Are any of you interested in Halo? And if it came to the PlayStation 5, or when it inevitably comes to the PS5, are you going to pick it up? And if not, let me know what about it doesn't exactly appeal to you. But that is all I have for you guys in today's video. If you didn't notice, we're also doing guides on the channel. Please keep in mind, these guides are just an addition to our routine content. This is not going to replace our news videos. We're going to have news, reviews, game guides, and tech reviews as well. Those are kind of the direction that I'm going into. Maybe some essays thrown in here and there, but that's pretty much where we're going with content on this channel. Let me know what games you guys want to see guides on in the near future. I'll definitely consider those as well. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and share the video to help grow our community. I thank you all for watching. Take care.